Hello, welcome to Ferra Films. Today we have Tom. Tom, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Oh,
It's a
it's a
pleasure to
pleasure,
be
man.
on.
So you want to introduce yourself just in case some people don't know you, of course?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Tom Cowles. I'm a VFX artist, and now, I'm currently a student training in technical direction as well. So, starting to specialize in motion design. I'm also a host on Hit Film, and yeah, that's me in a nutshell, really.
So what's your favorite part about VFX and least favorite part? Yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it.
Oh, dude. Okay, right. Okay, let's go with the pros. Let's go with the pros first. I love more than anything creating that. This is the douchiest answer I could possibly give as well, by the way. I love creating the impossible things. So when people say that, this is going to be in space and the things that don't exist, I love creating that sort of vibe and also like extending shots, so something that I used to do back at one of my first jobs was enhancing my shots, just by adding light rays or removing a light switch that I didn't like in the background or things like that. I love doing those, like you know it probably goes from like doing the impossible things and also doing the invisible stuff that no one really notices, but just kind of like tweaks it that little bit more. So that's the good stuff. And when it comes to the negative, I don't think I've met a single person who enjoys rotoscoping.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, yeah, I think rotoscoping is probably one of the notorious jobs in VFX, isn't it? So yeah, I feel like some days when I'm working on something like that, you plug in the Mad Max soundtrack and you're away you go. But yeah, sometimes it can just be a real drag.
No, I know what you mean, man. Like that's the same that applies to me because I'm going to college and I'm kind of like learning everything about filmmaking and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
And I've done like a lot of VFX work for college. Yeah,
yeah.
I know what you mean, man. Rotoscope is
It's painful, right?
yeah, it is. It is. Definitely.
So what aspects do you? I'm gonna throw that question back at you.
Oh, okay.
What do you enjoy so far? Because I mean, like, if you're new to the game and you're learning this stuff, what are you kind of like gravitating to?
So, like, how I kind of like start off, I'll start with the very beginning. I kind of start off at like Hit Film. I also use Hit Film and then Premiere Pro, like
Yeah.
over at college. I've done like a couple. Like, we had class one time. It's just mainly on like visual effects, it was a pretty awesome class. Like I had some experience going to class, but I didn't really have a lot. Like I know like a lot of people that went in that class, they didn't really have a lot of experience. I only had like a little bit. So
Okay.
I kind of knew what I was going into. Like, but yeah, I can see what you mean. Like creating something that is not there, creating something that I feel like is awesome. That's why I like doing that.
Yeah, like things like space scenes, like
Yeah.
nebulas and stuff like that. Guardians of the Galaxy is,
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful in so many ways, and it's down to creating that really weird, surreal, psychedelic sort of space,
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I do
Yeah.
agree with that. That's the aspect of visual effects.
Yeah, completely. It's what we're here for, and it's like I feel like when you can tell when a VFX artist has had fun with what they're making because it just has like so much more personality behind it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. So, do you have any advice of anyone starting for VFX artists?
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I feel like we're hitting them right.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
at the beginning,
Um,
man.
really tested me, right? I would say, okay, do everything you can and don't just learn VFX. Learn every aspect of filmmaking because it's going to help and improve like everything that you do. Like if you don't know how to composite a shot or how a camera can work, then you're not going to be able to integrate it that well. So by, picking up a camera and shooting it, even like if you're just playing around with it, you don't have to specialize in that. As long as you can like do something like that, then you're going to progress. You're going to be better. And same with, it doesn't. Yeah, I would also say like, designing, sketching, do more than just visual effects. Like study every aspect of artwork in a way,
Yeah, I think
like, expand that horizon.
Yeah, that's what my college is kind of teaching me about everything. Because my college is more like hands-on experience instead of the lecture classes. Because I don't really do like lecture classes. I just do more hands-on stuff, which is awesome.
Oh, what sort of hand stuff?
It's like they teach you like kind of like they do everything from audio to everything down like about filmmaking. Like,
oh, that's amazing. Yeah, see, that's perfect. That way you're getting you're dipping your toe into everything.
Yeah, dipping everything. I don't have to sit through like a lecture class, learn what I want to do. Like I'm kind of like a person that needs to do hands-on. I just want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's because I want to be a film director, but I want to try and learn everything about like filmmaking.
Yeah.
Because I want to know how everything works.
I feel like that's a good sign of any director as well, because if you know how, if you've been in the trenches of, if you've been like the sound guy or a camera up at some point as well, and you've done all this, you know how every department can function, and therefore you can help. I think that's always going to be a huge ace up your sleeve,
Yeah.
Like sometimes you do, there are directors who just have a vision and they've never touched a camera in their life or something like that, and you can tell the difference between them,
Yeah, I know what you mean. So
So it's good to hear.
Yeah. So what was the first VFX you made?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So are we talking for photo or for video?
Oh, anything, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So when I was like 14 and edgy and cool, I remember taking a photo. It was probably somewhere on the internet or my Facebook page or something like that. It's very embarrassing, of me holding a ball of fire, and I looked very, very cool and or at least I thought at the time. Years later, I would then move on to, I think the first sort of like visual effect I did was a recreation of something Film Riot did, of punching my friend across the garden.
Oh, I remember that episode.
Yeah, do you know the one? Like, yeah, it's like this punch and like you fly across the room.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah, like me and my friend just thought, you know what, that's cool, and it looks like we can achieve that. Let's give that a go. So there we were out in the gun, and then bang, like this thing just kind of clicked where I've always had a passion for visual effects, like always appreciated it. And then when I did it and pulled it off, it was like, oh, I could do so much more with this. Okay, what else can we do? So yeah, that's kind of when it happened.
Yeah. Oh, you go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, what about yourself?
Oh, it been like, I can't remember a time where I did not want to be a filmmaker. Like it was like when I was very little, when I first picked up the camera. And I remember I was little, I was just watching movies like constantly. And then I remember like I had like a kind of little green screen. I kind of like did like some awesome effects. Like my first effect was the lightsaber.
Oh, of course. Nice.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's what everyone says they started. Like,
see, okay, this is something that I have never really admitted, but in my entire time of knowing visual effects and stuff, I've never done a lightsaber. And you know what? I feel like I really have to now. Like, I feel like it's a point that like I've missed it, but yeah, missed the boat. But I haven't really. Yeah, I need to experiment with a lightsaber now.
Yeah, yep, that's something to do list.
Yeah, so I'm writing that down. You must be aware of my challenge now.
Yeah, I was just gonna jump into that. So you're back on your challenge for your YouTube channel.
Yeah,
So
so
like every Wednesday you have to upload, right?
that's right. Yeah, so for those that don't know, I've set myself a challenge at the beginning of the year to upload something every Wednesday. But my friend had decided, do you know what? This isn't juicy enough. You need to make this more interesting. So if you miss a day, I'm gonna shave your head. And now that has put the fear of God in me. So yeah, you like even today. So it's Monday right at the time of recording this,
Yep.
and I've got something, but it's not there yet. So I'm already in a panic of, oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to be able to finish this in time? So yeah, every Wednesday I'm going to be uploading, or I lose my hair, and I do I love my hair.
That's the same for me also. I wouldn't blame you, man.
Yeah.
You're like this, like, I gotta do this Wednesday.
but the weird part, every time like I've told somebody about it, like especially my friends, they've turned around and said, I've never wanted you to fail something more just because I want to see you bald. No, that's not support.
Yeah, that's not support.
Yeah, no, it's mainly because I feel like a lot of the time, if I'm not working on some other project, I'm not doing anything for myself. So I wanted to do, even if they're like little experiments or teases, or even the newfound thing that I've been doing lately is the Noir tutorials.
Okay.
So just kind of like little breakdowns of how to approach something, how to go about an effect, but not really going step by step by step. But yeah, no, I wanted to do more things for me, so that way, you know, you're always learning, and especially being on this this master's course, I'm learning something every day. So you know, may as well put it to use to prove that, almost like to catalog it and be like, this is everything that you've taken away from this course.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. It kind of like motivates you to be like, oh, Wednesday's the day, just gotta do it.
Yeah, no, and Wednesday's the day. That way, I've got to meet that deadline. I've got to do that. Like, if it's Tuesday night and you know I haven't got anything prepared, I have to stay up all night to be able to prep it and make sure it's, you know, like I said, it could be anything. I haven't said that it's going to be a short film or a sketch or anything. Luckily,
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah, you know, it's like, yeah, prep something, make it good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Be proud of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to take that up. You got to shave your head too.
Yeah, be like, oh, I gotta upload this day. Yeah, like I'm gonna start uploading more too. I just like kind of figure out schedule wise. I'm currently like in the works of like setting up a little studio for my downstairs because I do have a green screen.
Oh, cool! Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm starting to set that up. So like I'm starting to like clear out a big gap of space so I can just record and just yeah.
Oh no, that sounds great, mate. Yeah, and so in that studio space, do you feel like that's going to become something bigger? Do you feel like you want to do more green screen stuff, or?
Yeah, that's my goal because like I want to do like some like a lot of VFX, some green screen, whatever. I'm gonna upload on my channel because a lot of times like I set up my green screen and I have to destruct it because it's in the way of something. And it's very annoying because now I'm like, I want to do a lot of green screen, but it's a lot of work to set it up and then destruct it back down.
Yeah, I mean, well, from I'm sitting right next to it as we're recording this, but I've got a pop-up one, which highly recommend.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that because like
I love the thing to pieces just because, like, especially when I'm on a shoot sometimes, and you know somebody says, "Oh, well, can we do something in post to fix it? Can we fix it in post?"
Yeah.
And you know, it's good to be able to just pull it out of the van and like pop it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about getting too for my upgrading my equipment because I do have a 10x12 green screen.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking about again like also a pop-up one because that'll probably be easier. And I don't have to grab a big green screen outside because I'm doing more short films over the summer. That's coming up. Like my film Outbreak, that's gonna be coming out like we talked about it last year, and then now we're kind of like finalizing the scales.
Oh, nice, exciting, man.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure you've talked about this on the podcast before and stuff. But I mean, what's the premise of Outbreak?
So the premise of Outbreak is like, it's kind of like this guy's set with a challenge, and he has to go through obstacles to get where he's trying to get away from these guys. But yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've been talking about it a while with my movie friends that work at the cinema with me, because everyone that works there is pretty much in film.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Film.
It's like it's well, it's part of the interest, isn't it? Yeah. I remember because there was one point in our local town, like I applied for the cinema as well, just because like yourself, kind of, you just want to be as close to it as possible. You might be able to get a sneak in at the latest film, and yeah, it's just you meet everyone who has the same passion. Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so okay. I've been a while.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So.
Oh, he's got a list.
Yeah. Scroll
down. Oh, cool.
So what softwares do you mainly use? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, you go for it.
All right, what softwares do you mainly use? I know.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so hit film.
Yep.
I have, yeah. Be a bit weird if I didn't. Yeah, so I use hit film. I use After Effects. I use Cinema 4D, Houdini. There's Maya now as well, Motion Builder, Autodesk, Python, but Python's more of a talking language, so it's the IDLA in that. Yeah, there's kind of like a broad. It didn't used to be so broad, but since doing this course, I've now I've had to adapt to everything they've thrown at me very, very quickly. And I'm one of those people, like, I'm either all or nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like, so when they said these are things that you're gonna have to learn, I was like, okay, fine, okay, I'm gonna have to learn this, aren't I? I come home every night and I'm picking up a textbook to read up, like, how to do Vex code, which is the operating language in Houdini. Which, if you haven't done before, like, definitely download Houdini and check it out. But the first time I opened it, I was terrified. It was so unlike anything else I've ever touched. So yeah, that was very daunting, and now it's become, I would put it down to, it's my favorite software.
Nice. Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, do, man, do. But yeah, I think After Effects and the Adobe Suite are definitely like the go-tos for most things. I mean, like, in my After Effects, I've got everything from Red Giant plugins to Video Copilot's work and stuff. So I feel like everything's kind of like down in there. But then I've got like Hit Film on top of that, and it's kind of like from my freelance time of, if a job came in and they just happened to be working in this particular way, like Nuke, for example. I don't think I mentioned that, but yeah, if they were working in Nuke, then I'd be able to be like, okay, well, here's my file. I can open that up and go for that.
That's awesome, yeah. That's how I feel
Dip your toe in everything.
Yeah, that's how I feel about when I first open a software. It's like kind of like a puzzle that you kind of have to like learn. That's what I kind of did with Hit Film. I spent like most of my time doing each effect at a time and learn what that effect does to it. That is like the best way to do it as well. Like, yeah, no, that it is, like, because what I feel like, tutorials can only get you so far. Like, they're so handy, and I wouldn't be where I am without many of them. But sometimes you've got to just figure it out for yourself and just play for things. Like, many times people will follow it step by step by step, and then everyone's work will look the same. But if you take it and apply it to somebody else and just fiddle about and just be like, okay, well, I've got this thing that this tutorial had guided me to. What if I now do this? And then it becomes something new. It grows, you know? Yeah.
And I love that experimentation and throwing everything at a software and seeing how much it can handle as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like try break it,
That's awesome, man. So when did you start using Hit Film? What was the
When
did you start using the software Hit Film?
When did I start using it? I probably started using it before like I went freelance and stuff. I was using it for little jobs and experimenting. Like, again, I was just kind of like okay, this is. I think Filmright did a team up with them, their first one, where they mentioned it, because like everyone else, I followed Filmright for years.
Me too. I watch them constantly.
Since the beginning, practically, it's kind of been like, oh, their go-to. So when they did their first announcement, and I was like, oh wow, it's a free thing. I can't afford the Adobe Suite at the time, so I was like, yeah, cool, this is great. I'm gonna do all my little bits on this, and then it started to grow. But because I'm a bit of a, I didn't realize that Hit Film were on my doorstep. Like they're based in Norwich, which is where I'm from. So this entire time growing up and knowing it, like I had their software, I was developing with them, and then they were around the corner. I walked past their offices like so many times without realizing where they were. Which made me feel so stupid when I finally realized. And bit of a dumb moment on my part.
So when you started working at like FXHome?
So we first got in touch probably like I think Christmas of 2017. I was kind of like So I had found out that they were on the doorstep and stuff, and at this point, I was in a job where I wasn't fully fulfilled, So I was trying to think of like, what can I do? Is freelance for me, and what is it actually like to work in the VFX industry properly? Because I was at a couple of video production companies, which I had a great time. They built me up and they made me like as good as I am and get used to the professional style and structure of working as a business. But I was like trying to think, okay, is VFX going to be able to support me, or should I go more into camera or whatever? So I sent them a message saying, can we meet for a coffee? And I met with Kirsty, who just immediately gave me like so much support, and it was lovely to talk to, and we just kind of hit it off.
That's awesome.
Then a couple of months later, they were like, "Hey, we need some help doing some more tutorials, because Javier's doing all the tutorials right now. We need to kind of like even it up." And I've come in part time to help out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's been great, and it's like, again, it's one of those things of working with those guys, like kind of thinking, okay, what tutorials are out there, or what haven't we seen, and how can we approach this? And it's been real fun.
Yeah. Do you have someone that inspired you, or like
someone that? Oh, okay. Okay, so I am a huge fan, and I mean this, like, huge fan of Gareth Edwards. Like, Monsters is one of my favorite films, and I love that the guy has come from a VFX background and just become like this huge director, where he, you can tell that he loves his craft, and suddenly he's like directing a freaking Star Wars film.
Yeah.
He's been in charge of Godzilla, and both of them just have this wonderful like design and flair, and I love the guy to pieces, and I love the fact that he has come from our background, because there seems to be like this kind of like a stigma in some ways of kind of like staying where you are. Like if you're a VFX guy, be a VFX guy. But we've all come from wanting to make films, and there he is being like, yeah, okay, I can do this. I'm gonna make my own movie, and I want his career path, basically, put it like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I feel like Gareth Edwards is definitely one of my heroes. Yeah, no, I think on top of that, I think there's also Andrew Kramer.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I recently went to Video Copilot Live.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, there was one here in London, and
Nice.
Javert came along, Brent came along, and Andrew Kramer was there, and it's just kind of like, well, this guy helped mold me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know a single VFX guy who hasn't seen a Video Copilot tutorial or has known of Andrew Kramer. It's very weird, like, to not only see him live but to see him work, and just I feel like the guy has a wonderful personality as well to his tutorials, which I feel like it's something that needs to be injected more. You need to have fun, we're creating. And sorry, I know I'm going off on one now. Last one, Taika Waititi. Yeah, I love the dude. He brings so much energy and playfulness to directing, and I think that's, at the end of the day, when we're on set and we're doing things, we're just kids playing make believe. So we need to have that attitude and love what we're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
And we do. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, that's my tangent on people that inspire me.
No, that's okay.
So,
hey,
what about you?
I would say for me is film right, like Ryan Conley, because I kind of want to also like follow his footsteps, because he kind of like learns off of everything. Like he tried like to get the experience about the whole filmmaking aspect, which is like awesome. I can't remember even in college, we still watch film right, like nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like half of the class is just film right, which is awesome.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Which is like, oh, I seen all the episodes. It's like, oh, I already know the episodes.
No, they have been they've been absolutely amazing. I can't believe like how much of an impact they've made on people.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they're on par with Andrew. Like in many ways. Sorry, I'm calling him calling him Andrew as if I knew him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're up there with Andrew Kramer. With again, they bring personality and fun, and proved that filmmaking isn't unachievable. You can do it with things that are lying around at home, or do it for free. And I think they've taught so many little tricks that have just been amazing to the tool belt.
Yeah, definitely. So, do you have a favorite client work? Because I know you do client work sometimes.
Oh, do I have a favorite client work? Okay. I feel like in some ways directing is one of the favorites, mainly because like in the ones that I've done, they have allowed like creative freedom completely. So one that I'm discussing lately is for a subscription box, and you talk with them, you kind of say like, okay, you get a feel for what do they want to achieve, what's the main message they want to do, and then I go away and I write the script, I go through all the visuals and make sure like, okay, this is kind of like what I want to do, and then post it back. And I think it's a really rewarding thing when they say, you know what, we love this, this is great. So it's it's that little thumbs up that's like, okay, work's appreciated, great. But from a VFX side as well, I'd say like I feel like the retouching has been very fun to do. So most part, like they've just done a shoot for a music video or for a film. I recently did a horror film. They sent over all the plates and stuff, and it was my job just to go through, clean everything up, remove wires and etc. Yeah. And you're doing these things, and sometimes when you're doing it, you also you notice, oh, there's some black tape on the floor. So but they haven't mentioned it. They may not have spotted it, so I remove it for them anyway. And then when they, you show them back and be like, oh, by the way, I took out the black tape, and they're like, we didn't even see that. We didn't even know that it was gone. Like, thank you for doing that. And it's like, oh yeah, you're welcome, and you didn't even notice it. It's really, I think when you've done it right and no one kind of notices, it's kind of like it's a weird backwards it's a weird gratifying moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So do you have a favorite movie or TV show?
Oh, okay, you see my recent post.
yeah
So for a TV show, I will see, this is actually recorded audio of me saying it now. I will go on record saying that Daredevil is the all-time greatest TV show.
Yes, definitely.
I absolutely love that show to pieces. I've watched it about 4 times, and I'm so heartbroken that they have cancelled season 4. Like, I cannot believe it.
It's like, oh, no.
It's still fresh, man. It's still fresh.
Yeah, I remember I just straight up binge watched that show in my room. Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing, like a masterclass in filmmaking, and it's because every single aspect of it is great. The score, the fight choreography, just the cinematography overall, the performances. Wow. So yeah, like I feel like it's an high tier class TV show, and it's kind of put in this box of that's it's superhero stuff, therefore it's not good, It's like, no, please watch it, please just watch it. Like trying to turn everyone to it, or people that haven't already seen it. But yeah, film wise, I think it's just like I said, monsters and Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
Yes.
And definitely Star Wars as well. Star Wars has got to be in there, I think. I feel like, can you be a VFX artist without loving Star Wars?
Yeah, I remember like watching like a lot of the Star Wars movies. It's just awesome.
Yeah,
I was impressed with Rogue One. I like that one.
Rogue One, yeah, I really enjoyed that. I may be biased because of my love, but no, like I know that it kind of got mixed ratings and stuff, but I had such a good time.
Oh yeah,
watching that, and it was just so gorgeous to watch as well.
Yeah, I feel like I would enjoy it a lot more because I had a customer spoil it for me, so I was like,
oh no.
Yeah, a customer came out and just talked about just heartbreaking. It's like,
yeah.
Well, I was still gonna see it anyway, but I still like it. Yeah.
That's still painful though.
No, it is definitely. It's like, oh, you see that movie, but it's like, no, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, that's something that happens a lot.
I hope that hasn't happened with Infinity War or something.
Oh no, that I just stay away from. Like the crowd be like, oh, let them go out, then go in there, clean it, and then get out. Because I do like both. I'm like usher/projection, so I do both.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, you managed to avoid that one.
Yeah, or sometimes in projection, I just stay up my cave and don't get spoiled for movies.
Hi, above.
Yeah, so that's right. Do you have any plans for 2019 for this year? If you don't, then you don't have to say if you can't say.
Oh, okay. So For 2019, so I've got this challenge to, I would like to keep my hair.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal of 2019.
That's the main thing. I feel like it's keep my hair, come out with a master's degree, which would be, pretty sweet. Sweet. I feel like I think I would like to do another short. So
Ooh.
I feel like every now and then I just kind of want to do something. So I feel like maybe I might try and integrate it with my actual master's project, and try and do some form of short film to be like, this is, to come out and be like, hey everyone, this is something I did. Here's it online. Have fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's the plan anyway. What about yourself?
My plan is like obviously to upload a lot more on this channel, and then work on college/work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going for a bachelor's degree, so 4 years.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. What sort of thing would you go for?
I'm going like in the digital media, because that's what it is, like digital media production. So I'm gonna go into like a film director. Like.
Oh, cool. No, yeah, that'd be. And like, when's Outbreak coming out?
Outbreak might come out like this year, because I know like the summertime we're thinking about shooting, because it's snowing over here. We have snow, so it's like.
Oh wow.
It's too cold.
Yeah. Oh, well, can you not set it in the snow?
Yeah, it's like I think it's snow right now. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you just looked out the window, didn't you?
Yeah. You're like, is it still snowing? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I just want to court in the summertime, because like we have like my friend has a lot of gear. We want to like kind of like risk it being like the store deck.
Okay.
Because like me and my friend, it's kind of like a collaboration project, because he goes to the same college as me, so he wants to be a film director. I want to be a film director, so we kind of like do a collab together.
Do a co-direction, or are you gonna wear different hats?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like director 1, director 2.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Oh, we should get that hat. Now I'm thinking about just getting it for the film.
Make sure you get number 1 first, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just like, I'll take number 1. Just like...
Hey. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I look forward to that. Like, what sort of stage in development are you in?
So, I'm still working on it, like, a little bit. I'm, like, testing some shots, because there's, like, some VFX in it. Like, not a lot, but, like, I'm just, like, doing, like, a test shot, So while I was like in the winter, I'm kind of like doing a test shot downstairs in my studio, like my room, and then see how it works. Like,
yeah.
So I can
nice.
pull up the good effect for it. Yeah, but yeah, I can't wait, because it's been talked for like years, and now we're finally like, let's do it.
Yeah. Oh no, I feel like that's half of it. That's like it's always like kind of a bit of a battle going uphill, like, to get everyone, because you can talk about ideas with friends so often, and sometimes they just kind of like float away. But like, yeah, to actually do it, that's the best bloody feel. I almost swore.
Yeah, that's alright. It's
it's the best feeling, man.
Yeah, definitely. So this is a fun question for you. Do you have any questions for me? Because this is your time.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, I know we do this for every
Oh
interview.
man. Okay, so I've already asked about Outbreak. Okay, so what would be a film that you would love to direct? Like, a sequel to something.
You're going deep. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you went deep. I did. Yeah. Okay. I would like direct one of like the Marvel films, because like I would like. I would like to do Guardian Galaxy, because like it's just so cool. Like honestly, it's like just being on set there and see how everything works with the top money they have put in those projects. Like,
yeah,
it's just amazing. Like, I'm amazed with like every like film they do. And I'm also a fan of Mission Impossible, so I would like to do that too, just to see Tom Cruise. Because Tom Cruise is like, he's just crazy. Like, just what the stuff he does. Like,
yeah, you nailed it there. He is crazy.
He's like, because I remember like this one scene where it's like they had like a kind of like a I would say like a knife, but they had like tie a string to it. But he wanted to go really close with it, so it's like maybe like an inch off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is and then took off a like a helicopter. Like, dude, it's amazing what he does.
I was amazed at the Halo jump. You know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I've been skydiving and that was scary enough, but to kind of like go from that height, that would just be no. It's giving me
like, you ready to do it? Like, I don't know about this. That's what I'll feel. That's what I'll feel honestly, because I'm not even there enough to do that.
Are you sure we can't just do it in post?
Yeah, can we just do it behind green screen?
Yeah. Oh. Hey, see, there you go. Okay, so Mission Impossible, and well, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy has an opening, man.
Yeah, they do, because I heard what happened. That's unfortunate, but
see, swoop in there.
Yeah, I'd be like, hello. I'm like, just send my resume. Here's my resume.
Yeah. See, I feel like just make a reel or do what Taika Waititi did and just walk in with a sizzle reel and be like, this is what I'd do, and then blast it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for being on the show. It's very awesome to have you on.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's been a pleasure, man. Yeah, I hope this is. I hope I haven't made too much of a blunder of myself.
No. It was awesome talking with you, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm finally glad I get to chat with you.
Yeah, no, it's been an honest pleasure, and like, the one thing that I really admired is that you reached out, man. I feel like that's something not many people tend to do, and yeah, you've got the right attitude for networking and being in this industry. So
that's what I like meet other especially these podcasts. Like these podcasts, I get to meet like a lot of other people, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I recently I did Tom Cruise. No, I did not do Tom Cruise.
You did Tom Cruise?
No, I meant to say Tom Bruno.
Which that was amazing. So well done, man. Keep it up. I look forward to I want to hear more.
Yeah, he's secretly the next guest, Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Oh god, please tell him I'm sorry I called him crazy.
No. It's okay. Nah, man, that'd be a dream, man. I don't even know why I said Tom Cruise. I meant to say Tom Bruno.
What you need to do now is set yourself a mission and get Tom Cruise on the podcast.
Be like, Tom Cruise, you wanna be on the podcast?
Keep testing them.
Yeah, just keep posting them.
Say that you'll do a skydive with him.
Yeah, we'll just after the podcast, we could just do a skydive for the heck of it.
Yeah, he'd love it.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, okay, then."
Yeah, no, it's been great talking to you, man. And hope this has been helpful.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.